K. Fill in the middle with an A. It's Carlos and Ryan, and we know that you're dying to hear what we have to say today. I say we hear what we have to say today. It's the blank. Fill it in. Fill it in. Fill it in. Yeah. Rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops. Rain on me.
Is that like your favorite R&B rain song?
No, the song's about semen.
All right.
Young
wow.
world. I'm Carlos.
And I'm Disturbed.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Disturbed. Thank you for coming to another week, another edition, another year, another dollar, another bill payment, another debt collector, another possible bankruptcy, another life down the drain, another drug habit, another intervention, another getting yourself clean, another drug habit, another crack whore, another baby mama drama, and another episode of The Blank with Carlos and Ryan.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Crazy.
Thank you for coming. We got a rainy episode for you today, and also a Leaf episode because the Leafs apparently can't seem to get it done in 5 games.
All that Lakers in 5, Leafs in 5. Bad juju.
Here
man.
we are.
Bad juju.
Here we are. It's 3-2 now, no?
Yes.
It's game 6.
Yes, game 6.
Good Lord.
Yes.
The Leafs are playing right now as we speak. We'll be watching as we go along. So if you hear some shitty calls or some upset, angry podcast hosts, then you know why.
Definitely.
Ryan, say hi to the children.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
Hi.
Happy Friday if you happen to be listening on the Friday, and happy weekend if you happen to be listening on the weekend. Carlos and I are back for another episode, and we just want to say thank you for joining us both. From the bottom of our hearts, I think we're at episode 192.
Damn.
Which is crazy. We're
8
away. We're 8 episodes away from 200.
200.
But honestly, just a lot of stuff happened this week. We got the Leafs game. We had the election. We're definitely going to be talking about a lot. But just before we jump into all of that, honestly, thank you for joining us for another episode. It means everything to us. Appreciate it.
It really says a lot that we've been going for almost 200.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of consistency in that. There's a lot of podcasts that don't go for that long.
You can taste the American tariffs.
Oh, wow.
Because even I was watching Tiger Belly, Bobby Lee's podcast. They actually celebrated.
Is it called Tiger Belly?
Tiger Belly. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting name.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It actually celebrated its 500th episode today.
Holy crap.
500, man.
How long have they been on for?
They've been on for a minute, brother.
Do they do it weekly or bi-weekly?
Yeah, weekly.
Wow.
Every week.
Crazy.
Every week.
Oh! Good for him, man.
Yeah.
After Mad TV, these guys, if they didn't stay comedians, they had to make money somehow.
Yeah, they had to do it.
You'll see the actors from Mad TV, and I'm talking about the Our Day Mad TV.
So Aries Spear.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
They gotta stay relevant in a certain sense, and you'll see them every once in a while in certain things, but it's pretty rare that you'll see them fully, in a lot of different stuff. You know what I mean? And I think Bobby Lee is probably one of the people that stayed relevant in a sense for quite a long time.
Yeah.
There's that lady from what is it, Mrs. Maisel?
Oh, Alex Bornstein.
Yeah.
She's Lois in Family.
Yeah, Lois in Family Guy. She's killing it.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably if not one of the most successful people coming out of Mad TV.
So.
I would think so, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. It was Mad TV was definitely a good time.
It was.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone back and watched too many skits.
Jordan Peele and Keegan.
Oh yeah. Them too. Yeah, so it's quite a bit.
There's a few
quite
names.
a bit.
There's a few names from
Yeah.
there. A few names from there.
But yeah, damn.
Here we are, man. Why can't the Leafs do it? They're up 3-0. Are the Leafs really gonna pull the? They lost the 3-0 lead.
People knew, man. Like with the Leafs, and if you're a Leaf fan, and if you are just watch hockey in general, everybody knows the Leafs are battling themselves in the first round of the playoffs. The playoffs in general, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely crazy. We just can't seem to get it done. And our stud, Matthews, not to take away from him, he's only had 2 goals in the last 15 games. In playoff games, actually. So it just shows that, like, some people just aren't meant for the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like, some people play really, really well throughout the season. You know, like Matthews. I know I'm shitting on Matthews. Love him to death. But some people just aren't meant for the playoffs. Or some people just don't learn that grittiness or that able to win. You know what I mean? That ode to win. It sucks. It really does.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but I got some new updates regarding our hero, our friend and loved one, who's doing time, who's actually going through trial right now. So Diddy, if you're watching, we love you, man. And that's from Ryan.
I did not agree to that.
Ryan actually wanted me to say this message before we started.
I did not agree to that.
Sean Diddy Combs turns down plea deal and will face the trial of the federal charges of racketeering, trafficking, and prostitution. Here's the deal.
Crazy.
Like I said before, RICO charges are federal RICO charges is not something you easily beat. They have like a 99.8 success rate when it comes to winning. If the federal government is charging you with RICO, they have their evidence. They would not charge you without it.
Yeah.
So not taking that plea deal was a terrible mistake on Diddy's part. Terrible mistake on his lawyer's part. And this is the end of Sean Diddy Combs. There's going to be some evidence that's going to come out that is going to make us lose sleep at night. It's going to be a lot. In the words of the great Tupac Shakur, who apparently Diddy had gunned down. There's going to be some stuff you're going to see that's going to make it hard to smile in the future.
Definitely. Oh, and the Leafs just scored.
Good shit.
It was Matthews, I think.
Speaking of, your fucking guy, you're just talking shit about him, and then you.
Hey, maybe he needs this in life.
Is that what, maybe
he needs
tough
this,
love?
all right?
It's just tough love, is what you're saying?
He needs Asian parents.
Oh shit, he needs tiger parents.
I don't even need Asian. He needs immigrant parents.
Damn. So what you're saying, because he grew up in a Caucasian household, they were too lenient on him.
In Phoenix,
so
yeah, man.
What you're saying is he needs some immigrant parents.
Telling you.
He should have got his ass whooped whenever he got a bad grade.
I am telling you.
Damn.
No, I don't know his background by any means. He could have grown up with no dad or whatever like that.
He could have grown up in the hood in Phoenix, bro.
Exactly.
Who knew? He could be Pyru, bro.
Who knew?
You know, but he's repping the blue now, so he's conflicted. But you know what I'm saying? He could be a blood for all you know.
But big score.
Good shit. Let's keep it going, boys.
Yeah, but for Diddy, like definitely that's over with.
But it's done. No, he's not winning. There's no way.
He's not coming back from this. There's no way.
Dude, you made money without the government's knowledge, and that's never okay. The American government, mind you.
Yeah.
If you're making money and the American government doesn't know about it, they will. They'll get that money. They will get that by any means necessary. Did he? Yeah. This is a tough one.
Unless you start buying Trump coin, then it's a little bit different.
Well, fair. Imagine. It's like, all right, so I did all these services for you. That'll be $7,000. I'm like, here, baby. It's like, what's this? It's a Trump coin, baby. Go ahead and take that with you.
Well, supposedly, and not to get too far from Diddy, because I definitely do want to hear more about that. But supposedly, we talked about Trump coin in one of our previous episodes, closer to when Trump got elected, so almost 100 days ago.
Right.
And I think it was like the top 200 holders of Trump coin. He's actually bringing them in to a dinner at the White House.
No thanks.
Yeah, or something like that. So the people. Wait, saying you have Trump coin?
Well, they sent it to me in the mail.
Wow. Crazy.
It's nice. It's decent, but
Crazy.
I'm gonna decline the visit. It's
But,
not a good look for me.
But yeah, so just stuff like that. You know what I mean? Certain perks. You give the government a little bit of money, especially
Great.
the
You
president.
went to dinner with the whoop-de
Hey,
fucking do.
some people. Hey,
yeah, but at the same, bro, imagine how much is a Trump coin right now? Do you think?
I don't know.
It's in the millions, according to my knowledge.
No.
Isn't it worth like $1 million something?
The Trump coin?
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Like, was it? I heard it was like worth the millions.
No, Trump coin was a Ponzi scheme. Literally, it was like worth a couple $100 when it first launched.
You're not gonna let you just buy stuff to get into a Ponzi scheme.
Oh well, like the overall like the amount, like the net worth is what they're saying is like $2 million. But one Trump coin is $12.65.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like a crypto without a crypto, like one of those Dogecoin things.
Yeah, exactly.
And now the president's in on it.
Yeah.
That's sad.
That's what I was talking about.
That's very sad.
Trump opened up his own crypto coin.
Oh, lovely.
And then the top 200 people that own the amount or like the certain amount got to go to this White House dinner.
And
What a great perk.
Just like, hey, I just wanted to raise your glasses. Thank you guys for letting me rip you off.
It's crazy.
Here's here, baby. America first.
And here, like I just had the chart up, and not to talk too much about crypto because I don't give a shit about crypto. So when it first came out, God.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Time. Take your time. Take your time. Time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Time. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah.
When it first launched to market,
yeah,
one coin was $70 US.
Damn.
That's when it came out as, and then right when it launched, like literally a couple minutes after, it dropped down to what is it? $17.
Shit.
Within a few minutes.
Wow.
Sounds like a Ponzi scheme to me.
Yeah, pretty schemy. Pretty
and
scammy.
the president of the United States launched this coin. Can you believe that? Oh
boy. Oh boy.
But yeah, man.
The leader of the free world, ladies and gentlemen.
But Diddy, man, like
Diddy.
you know what I mean? It's so crazy to see like all of these like these studs fall. Like I know that we were talking a lot about Kanye last episode and the episode before that. And we haven't even gotten to hear a lot about the Diddy stuff yet. No. Like we're probably gonna hear more about
started. Like it just
so like we're probably gonna hear a lot more about the court case, all the documentation, who is involved, throughout the next like year or so, maybe even longer than that. And you know we'll keep everyone updated, but it's just crazy. It's crazy nuts. To see these people fall.
Absolutely nuts. He should have taken that plea deal, absolutely, because lives are gonna be ruined now, and yeah.
Well, I wonder what the plea deal was.
Definitely over.
Oh yeah,
like it's a done deal.
He ruined his legacy. Man.
Yeah,
like absolutely ruined.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean.
There's no coming back from this. Like all the artists that he works with are now a little bit going to be tainted, and you know everyone that even worked for Bad Boy is going to be a little tainted. Yeah, there's no going back from this.
I even I was on Reddit, and then you know how like just random celebrity stuff comes up on Reddit, like the promoted, like they're saying even like Bieber's kind of going through some weird stuff lately, and he's like kind of going through it in his own end. And then there's like a whole bunch of videos that came up about how like Diddy was with Bieber when Bieber was more like a teenager, being like,
groomed him.
Need to like get Bieber, me and him needs to have a sleepover at my place for like 2 weeks and make an album, or something like that.
Oh boy.
And like, don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw this video, and I don't know if it was AI docked because I don't know anymore.
Sure,
but. Just crazy.
It's pretty nasty. Pretty
crazy.
Gross. Hopefully Bieber's okay. I mean, yeah, you hear stories about the what one would do for success and shit. But
it's huge.
Pretty nasty. Pretty nasty.
Sell their soul to the devil.
Yeah,
sell their soul to Diddy.
Sell their whole to the devil. Really.
Oh my God.
God hope that's not true though. But who knows? Who knows?
Man.
All right. You gonna talk elections?
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely going to talk elections.
Canadian elections. The results are in, and Liberals are here to stay.
What a crazy result.
For the first time ever, Liberals do a back-to-back-to-back.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time.
That's wild.
Yeah.
For
It's
3
never-
terms?
yeah.
3 terms back
3
to
terms
back to back.
back to back.
Yeah,
It's
that's
usually-
crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
For the first time ever.
Yeah, man.
That's
10
wild.
years.
Damn.
Like, it's such a crazy time, and though I feel like Canada's so divided over the election.
Biggest turnout in votes in like forever.
Yeah, it was 68%, almost 69%, and that's probably the last time that's happened in Canada's history was back in '93.
Yeah.
Or
when,
something like that.
Chrétien won.
Yeah, so it's like you can tell when 69, almost 70% of the population come out and vote. Know that it's like extremely relevant to vote, and I think they said they had a record number of early voters, which is like in the millions, which is crazy. So great job by the voting community, by society in general in Canada. When there's something to give, like they went out and did it, which I'm extremely proud about. Nuts, man.
Regardless of who you voted, you did it. You made your voice heard, and that's all that matters, baby.
Democracy is here for a reason, man. There's countries out there that would literally people die for democracy and try to, freedom of speech.
Vote, your right to vote.
Yeah, man. Literally. And for us, for the people who take it for granted, or the people who didn't vote back in the day, it's like it's a really big deal to go out and vote and make your voice heard.
Yeah, it's
close
a
race.
good thing, but very, very, very close. I mean, people were still nervous because the last time since you mentioned '93, the beginning was very similar to that race where the Liberals were just winning, but then last minute Conservatives just took it, and they thought that history was going to repeat itself, but no, the Liberals did it. They pulled through. It was majority and minority win. It was so bad. Freaking Pierre lost his own seating.
Yeah,
20 years
which
he's
is
been
crazy.
in the parliament, and it's over for him.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy.
Nuts.
Like, what else? Nuts. Well, what's gonna supposedly happen is that one of the other, I think the Conservative Party, they meet together outside of the election or after the election, and then he can pretty much take someone's seat.
Sure, I think I think he'll probably run again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
definitely.
I think the fact that it was just so close, it bothers him a little bit that it was just so close, but he's gonna come back.
I think one of the logistics about minority governments is when I guess from what history shows and what a lot of the media companies were sort of calling from a minority government is throughout the year or in the first couple of phases of in this case the Liberal sort of government, they try to push certain things through because it's a minority government. They don't have enough seats to be able to get it through because the Conservative sides will all just kind of shut it down, and then within about a year or so the Liberals just kind of get sick of it and go, you know what, we're going to call another election anyways. So a lot of people are saying that within a year from now we're gonna have to go back to the polls and then see if there's gonna be a different result from there. And who knows? Even at that point, if Carney does happen to call another election, maybe the Conservatives win. So, for those who are kind of upset with the results in itself, you still get a chance. There's still quite a bit of Conservatives in the House of Commons.
But you know what? It's not good enough, Ryan. It's horse shit. It's a goddamn scam. What the hell does elbows up mean? Elbows up to your assholes?
Because
they're using us like puppets and they're fucking us, Ryan.
Elbows up,
That's the problem. That's the goddamn problem. In your town, actually, do you have Liberal or Conservative in your town?
I think the Conservatives won in Newmarket.
Oh, I got.
In this area, it's actually the Krista Freeland. Yeah, it's the majority.
Oh, Krista's your area.
Yeah, this area.
Interesting.
I think it's called Rosedale University.
And she won. It was like a landslide vote.
She won.
Shit, man, I didn't see that one coming. But she pulled it off. Good for her.
But it's the Greater Toronto, or not Greater Toronto area, but the majority or the base of Toronto won Liberal. Which I think normally happens.
My side got Conservative.
Yeah, which normally happens, downtown Toronto. I'm talking about University, right off Lakeshore, up until the Annex area.
Right, yeah.
And then as soon as you start getting past maybe not even Lawrence, I'd say maybe St. Clair West. When you start going north of there, that's when it starts hitting Conservative,
my
little
town was hella
areas and stuff like that.
I don't know if the guy was the right pick in my area, but So Roman Baber, he has a bit of a name.
Mm-hmm.
He used to work for the PC party in the provincial set, but Doug Ford actually fired him.
Oh wow!
Because apparently he was giving money to what's the name of the dude that owned during the lockdown the barbecue dude.
Oh, I forget what I know
you know
what
who
you're
I'm
talking
talking about.
He was like the freedom guy, and he like
right.
owned a barbecue.
So apparently he was Roman Baber was giving money to that dude to fund his little little thing.
His,
So
freedom protest,
yeah,
stuff like that.
So Doug Ford wasn't happy about that, and he ended up being fired.
Interesting.
But now here he is as the leader of the Conservative Party in York.
Wow.
So great.
Damn.
Hooray.
Well, I don't know. Like it's such a.
What's the name of that dude with the big lip and the botched ass face?
I don't know. See, that's another thing. Yeah, I know.
He was such a big
the
deal.
guy with
what
the
happened
teeth,
now? What's
and
his
he
name?
like got arrested in
I was
Edmonton.
like thinking the other day, I'm like, what is this dude's
I don't know.
name?
I have no idea.
Huh.
Had all the
No,
tattoos.
we talked about him on the podcast all the damn time.
Oh, many times. Yeah, like that's the thing though. It's like a lot of these people just like come and go. You know what I mean? They don't really stay.
Yeah, they're temporary.
Like I wonder if this person is still out there doing his thing, like talking about freedom and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Like that guy, I think he ran for like a party or something like that.
Mayor? I think
Like
he was
mayor,
like an
yeah, or
independent
something
mayor
like
or
that.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, the city of Toronto.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Did he? Oh, man.
So,
What's
I
this
don't know.
guy's name? Oh, well. Here we are.
So, are you happy with the result?
I'm
And what are you shocked about? Or what are your thoughts?
Here's the thing. Here's my thing. If I was a betting man, I would have bet that Conservatives would have won only because it was
Me too.
It was Trudeau versus Pierre. That's what I thought the battle was going to be. But Trudeau dropped, and you could even see the tapes. Like Pierre, ever since Trudeau dropped, Pierre had literally nothing to go against. All his rallies and shit was literally him dissing Trudeau and his and his policies. But then Trudeau dropped, and he had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
He had nothing to go against. So what's there to go? What's to vote for him for if there was nothing to go? So at the end of the day, Pierre didn't have a backup plan for that. He got caught through a loop. I have to give it to the Liberals. They definitely gave him a lance. Like they gave him, Pierre gave them every shot they could, but Liberals just like, you know what? Let's think of a plan. Trudeau dropped it. Then Carney comes out of nowhere, and Pierre doesn't have any ammunition for the guy. He barely knows the guy, and yeah, here we are. But good for Mark Carney. Let's see how he does as prime minister, and elbows up, elbows up.
Like
whatever the hell that means.
It's definitely a crazy situation because like it really went to show that the Canadians didn't really like, or like at least half of Canada didn't really like Trudeau. Pierre gets a 25-point lead when Trudeau steps down, and then you bring in a guy that's not a politician by any means, and then comes out and swings the whole, like the half the vote, you know what I mean? And then ends up winning the prime minister.
Yep.
Like it's such a crazy aspect where it's like, man, we didn't really like Pierre, we just wanted somebody else.
Right.
And it goes to show that Canadians actually voted for it and it went through, you know what I mean? Like
Chris Sky.
Yes.
Sorry.
Chris Sky, where you at, bro?
What's your situation, brother?
How's
life? How's life?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, what you been up to, pal?
But yeah, no, like I agree with you. I watched a decent amount of Pierre Poilievre's like rallies and stuff like that, and then during the Trudeau area, like it's very conservative-esque. It's very like those short-term chants, like axe the tax and bring it home and like all that kind of stuff. But like when it came to, who's going to fight Trump, who's going to be the best person for the economy, who's going to try to fix Canada in a sense and actually have smart policies, even though, and I can admit this, their policies sounded the same realistically. Everyone wants to build housing. Everyone wants to bring, the inflation down. Everyone wants to make cheaper for Canadians to manufacture within Canada, like all that good stuff. Both parties say the same. Like they pretty much say the same shit. But it's just the Liberals just did a really good job of like showing that Carney was the best person to defend Trump. I think if Pierre and his team actually maybe focused a little bit more on going against Trump in the early days, or like even right after, you know what I mean? Like right after Trudeau left, Trump won. How are you going to be the best possible person to be able to stand up for Canada? Pierre probably still would have. He probably would have won.
I think Trump even had a say in the matter in terms of how they won, because I know he was a big fan of the Liberal Party here.
Yeah, huge.
So we probably have some Trump heads here. They're like, let's give him a chance.
Huge, man. Well, a lot of people are saying like, the Trump wanted the Liberals to win because he's the quote unquote weaker of the two, and he'll allow the U.S. to take over Canada. Yeah, he'll be more passive, and when Canada gets taken over by the U.S., it's going to be Carney's fault, and Pierre wouldn't have let it happen. It's like, I don't believe that, but that's what a lot of people, like Trump people, are kind of saying. You know what I mean? So it's
I saw Carney at that celebration thing he seems like that guy.
Hey, I liked his dance moves, man. I liked his dance
God
moves.
help us all. God
I liked it.
all.
You know what I mean?
And he had Down with Webster. My God, I didn't even know there's still a band.
Yeah, man.
Down with Webster.
Love it.
Ugh, I haven't heard their name in a minute.
But he definitely influenced, the election in itself, and Canadians really voted for who they best thought was the person that's going to stand up for Canada in that sense, and it came through. I feel really, really bad because there are tons and tons of people in Canada that feel like they got left out, or they are feeling left out from this. Like they went out and voted. We had a record amount of people that voted. I'm sure there's people that came out and voted this election that have never voted. You know what I mean? They voted in this election.
Tell me, it's like, I rarely vote, but this was the one.
Yeah, this was the election to go out and vote, and then they vote for the party that happened to lose, and they're just like, man, like all of this, like,
come back?
Yeah, do I want to come back? Do I want to leave Canada? Is this the Canada that I want to stay within? Like, I know I can understand that isolated feeling when you think your country's going to shit, and it's like really crappy because they wanted to see specific change from a conservative perspective, and now it's just like, we have the same old, liberal government, and it's such a shitty feeling for especially like young Canadians that are trying to buy a house, build a family, get a good job, that kind of stuff. So it's tough, man.
Sorry to interrupt, but I was just watching a commercial and for CNN, and Eva Longoria has a show called Searching for Spain, a country. Sweetheart, you can just, go to the airport and they'll fly you right there. Just saying. You don't have to.
Hey, Eva can do whatever she wants.
I guess so.
She can do whatever she wants, that lady.
Good luck on the show, and hope it works out for you. And if you're single, holla at me. We can make it work. Summer's coming up, and I would really appreciate to, walk you around downtown in a summer dress.
Hey.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And I don't want to hype this video up because, I don't want you to be disappointed in the end. But I'm just saying, for my take, it's a Pop the Balloon video, but it's a reaction to it. And my personal opinion, it's the best. He is the best contestant on the show I've seen in a very long time.
Wow.
We're talking the Ninja Turtle good.
Wow.
But I have to show you this
on par of that.
Yeah.
Not like, somebody should date this guy.
The things this dude was saying was so incredible. He's the type of dude that you want to bring home, that you'd want your daughter to bring home. In my opinion.
I like this.
So
I think we just scored again.
I want your we scored! Go! Go crazy! Is it called Jurassic Park when the Leafs are there?
Let's go Leafs. I don't know.
We need to name
Huge,
it different.
though.
We need to name the crowd different. It's not
huge.
Jurassic Park.
Nylander.
Let's get it. Come on. This is what I want to see, boys. Don't fuck it up now.
Let's go.
All right. We'll be right back with a video.
We'll be back. Okay, everybody. We're back.
Back, baby.
And we are back. Carlos gave a bit of a description of the video just before we jumped into break, but I've never seen this video. I understand the concept now because Carlos has shown me this in the past.
Yeah.
But give a bit of a description for anyone who may not have seen this before.
I would have shown the entire thing, but the whole episode's a long one. I don't want to get it drawn out. But the good folks, the good homies, Abba and Preach, shout out to Abba and Preach out from Quebec. They reacted to this video. And I gotta tell you, this dude is one of the best. Like I said, one of the best guests on this show. If the Ninja Turtle dude is number one, this dude is a close number two. I think he might even overtake the spot for me.
Damn,
it was so funny.
Damn.
So he is like I said, he's the type of dude your daughter wants to. You want your daughter to bring home to meet you. So
wild.
Let's check out this video.
We're going to go ahead and get it started.
Let's get it started.
All right.
Have you asked these guys another question?
Okay. Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
Oh.
Why not? Damn.
I like that question. Bam! You want to know too much too early. Bam! That ain't none of your goddamn business. Bam!
I think any question is pretty valid on a dating show.
Well,
trustworthiness? You fucking whore. You want a loyal nigga? Dumb.
Okay, let's go over here.
Okay.
I never cheated.
What about that dude?
Like, why not?
That's a dumb question. His face was like, you stupid.
Oh, so you could pop the
actually,
balloon.
I
They
think
only ask.
because cheating is pretty.
They only ask
widespread.
questions for the guys who still have the balloon.
Yes.
Okay, got it. That's why I skipped the first guy.
Yeah.
Why?
So
And here's where you
there's
actually
a
give
few
an answer. I'll
guys
tell you
left,
why.
so then the
Because for me,
girl
I
would
saw what
ask, or
happened to someone
whoever
close to me when
is
they
on the
did
microphone
average
would
stuff.
ask
I
questions
think I
to
can
narrow
never see
down.
myself.
Okay, got it.
So I think there's ways you could actually answer that.
I understand, but I'm like, maybe it's me. Maybe it's just
Yeah, no, I at first had that reaction, but I actually can see this being a pretty decent question.
cool.
Why haven't I cheated? There's no need to. Yeah. No, I believe in loyalty. Absolutely.
The guy in the back's like, yeah.
Did get a pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie.
This is the guy.
I don't be cheating often, but like.
Hey, at least he's up front, I guess.
That was a valid question. Oh my God! Now, hey, you know what? I take it back.
Some of these niggas.
Man, this guy's got some nice teeth, man.
Yo, look at their face. Look at their face. It's that this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Look at their face. Arlette.
Look at Arlette's face. Look at Arlette's face.
Oh my god. Crazy.
Nah, the audacity to say that shit with a straight face.
Oh,
Shout out to her. That's a good question.
Yeah, it is
You
a
know,
good question.
Like here and there, like.
Here and
Now
there.
they dying.
You know what? Like, at least he popped his balloon.
What?
At least he popped his balloon.
He's an honest guy.
Yeah, he was honest about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, if he kept his balloon and was like, yeah, I have, but I still like you, this and that. He was like, you know what? This girl's not for me. I like it. I'm okay with that. I like it. And good question by this girl.
with her face in the forefront.
Yo, shout out to whoever.
If
that
she
is
never
for
asked this
keeping a
question,
straight
this
face.
moment
is
wouldn't have-
crazy.
Never
Here
know.
and there, like. You know.
She's
Okay.
But I'm
shocked.
like 80% loyal.
80%. Oh my god, he put a
Why the
percentage
20?
to it.
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21, and like she got a little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but
Hey
yeah,
man,
that's it. Yeah, she got a little growing to do.
Okay.
I like the honesty.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. It was a perfectly.
It
valid
was a good
question.
question.
You
Honestly,
just
it gave
said-
us,
My bad.
gave me
You know
one
what
of
he
the
just
best
said?
moments.
You said 80% time, but you know what
Oh.
I mean? She too young.
Yeah,
Great
see,
moment.
anybody would react to that question and be
So
like, that's way
basically,
too
like,
much.
I
And then
pop
you
the
get
balloon,
down to it and you're
so
like,
I'm
that's
definitely-
But then
actually.
guys like this come up, and you're like, oh,
That's
thank
what
God
he
you asked
says.
that
That's what he
question.
Yeah.
He really
Oh.
dead or alive.
said.
Like, yo, when people say some of these Negroes is trash, like that, this is absolutely like, imagine a woman going up to me and be like, you know what, you're not that cute, so I'm gonna cheat on you. I'd be like, you fucking.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. He's a whore too.
Yeah.
Now, so it's just she has some growing to do, but she's someone that's your type.
Like in the club, yeah. Like during the day, I don't know.
Damn.
Hey, no way.
Damn.
Hey, no.
crazy. Full honesty.
He said in the club, yeah.
In the
but
club,
during the
yeah,
day,
but during the day, I don't know.
I've heard of that.
That's
I've heard of
crazy.
that.
You have?
Definitely.
That's a thing.
Not
These
me,
are new ways to say.
What
but
the
I've definitely heard of
fuck?
people like that.
Holy shit.
With the-
So her face is crazy.
Certain type, you know,
With a
they pick up girls that
24-hour
look like a certain
cycle.
way
So
in
on
a
a
club.
drunk night
And now there's
out.
some deal
Yeah.
breakers.
Just somebody that isn't goal oriented. Just somebody that's like that, and also somebody that is like, you know, like a liar that lie and things like that, or just like a cheater, just regular stuff that.
He ain't popping my balloon. Look at him. He's like, this girl fine.
Arlette! Ah! Slow pad.
Yeah.
And the thing zoomed out to the guy to see whose balloons was on pop. Nah. Even this guy caught it. He saw that stare. And he was already. This is crazy. This is
Damn.
Yo, Arlette is good at keeping her composure, but we know
Arlette's
what
the
you
host.
Yeah, a deal breaker.
Cool.
The creator
I'm
of
nervous. I'm sorry. No, you're doing well.
There he is.
Oh, okay. Hey,
You
I
can
like
go,
it.
You can go ahead and pop right. You could go ahead and pop.
Yeah, he already knew.
That's crazy. This is
He
good.
said,
The girl brings
she
up-
said the
We did
key
get a
word.
pop
Girl
balloon.
brings up
What's
cheating,
going
he's
on?
like,
Let's
all right.
see
All
why
right,
he ended
wow.
up popping. All right. So, your name and age?
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay.
And Tevin, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's pretty, but the whole like social media influencer thing is like you probably a little into yourself a lot.
I
And
love
then
how
you said
that's
the
first
cheater
answer.
thing, and I low key be cheating sometimes, and so
Hey.
it's just,
No, if you broadcast it, it's no longer low or a key. It's high and it's a full ajar door.
Crazy.
It's not. There's no key in there. It's a walkthrough. You just broadcast it. You telecast yourself.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Cheated? Oh my
Yeah, I don't know
God,
if
that's
you could,
crazy.
If you could, I don't really want a lot of people, so it's
No,
like,
that's I
so
feel
I'd
it.
rather just be upfront. Like if you good with cheating,
So you're a
I'll-
cheater.
Yeah, if you
I
go
mean,
with cheating,
If you do
like,
something that irritates me, I'm cheating.
Cheater, okay.
hey, honesty.
You irritate me. I'm cheating.
I'm cheating.
I'm cheating. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know, by the way. You beautiful.
Yeah,
You
do.
great.
You do something I don't like. I'm cheating.
But hey,
My dick sucked.
listen.
Yo. Hey,
If I get my laundry back and I still see that stain on there, I'm gonna find a girl that can do it for me.
Crazy.
I'm fucking your sister.
Pick up the phone. Yo, I guess at least he's honest about it. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know.
If you
what
do
to
something
say.
that irritates me, I'm cheating.
You can just go ahead.
What a
and leave the show,
statement.
sir.
What a
You can
statement.
just go ahead and just.
This dude's
just
standing on
go
business,
off.
though. He just like,
Telling you.
wow.
That's how people need to be,
That is
though.
such a
Wow.
great-
People need to be
No,
upfront.
that's
Something
too
that
upfront,
irritates me.
bro.
People need to be
That
upfront.
is
I'm
like,
just
wait,
thinking
what?
all the times my girlfriend's irritated me in the past. And I'm just like, I need to feel better in some other pussy. And I will. How do you feel about that? Oh, you're more irritated? More pussy for me. It's just like, it's just a circle.
It's just accumulation of pussy. Who the hell is that? Who the hell is who? Who the hell
Nah, that's crazy.
This is
That's good
crazy.
to
But-
know.
but
I'm
like-
glad you popped your balloon.
Exactly.
That's perfect. I
Exactly.
don't do cheaters.
Exactly.
Thank
Beautiful.
you. Thank you.
All right. So now is he someone that's physically your type? I know you say you don't do cheaters.
No, I mean he looks good, but he's not like the typical guy that I would go for. But he's okay. But I don't do cheaters at all.
I got you.
Yeah, I'm good. You a
Got you.
cheater? I don't want you.
That's crazy. Let me see if this comes up again. Other people's questions.
Any questions here?
Like, think. She's so beautiful. I'm not gonna
Thank you.
lie. Oh
Thank
my
you.
God. Just are you gonna love me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So are you okay with cheaters?
What you working? What is she working with back there?
Oh my
What is
God.
she? My God. She
Carlos,
got-
you should be on this show, man.
Fuck
you sh-
that.
You should go
Yeah,
apply
I
to be
would-
on this show.
That would be horrendous.
There needs to be like a Canadian division that
I'm
Arletta
pretty sure
allows.
we do have one.
Arletta needs to come out here and do a
Just
Canadian
like
version.
No, fuck
and
that.
you need to be on it.
Oh God, that would be
100
horrendous.
110%.
A Canadian Oh Jesus, nah.
Yeah.
I would be horrible
For
on
the
that
Toronto
show.
Mandem.
Oh God, no, thank you. You know what? There actually is a Toronto version of this.
No, I'm telling you.
No, but it's not the version you think. It's pretty bad. But anyways, yes, that's all I gotta say about her.
Crazy.
She's working with a lot back there.
Like,
They cracking up. They cracking the fuck up. The guys are like.
He said, "Are you gonna love me?
Are you gonna love me?
like I need somebody to, hold
She's
it down.
just laughing.
Like,
Everyone's
I need you to
laughing.
be like,
but
what you doing? Like,
poor girl
I need
does
you to
not
love
know
me.
what they're laughing at.
For real. Like if I love you, love me. Type.
It's like, I don't even know what to say.
It's so funny.
Oh my
And
God.
everybody's like, "Yo, this guy." He said, "If I love you, I need you to love me," which is his code for like, "I'm a cheat. I need you to stay."
Yeah.
And
Everybody,
Don't leave.
There's no way they're not going to tell her. So let's find out. I want to hear this.
not love, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just like, just. I don't know. Okay. I got another question. All right. Do you have like a good sense of humor? You like to laugh and stuff?
Yeah, because you're gonna need that laugh therapy. Can you handle some jokes? Because you're gonna need. I'm buying you 3 tickets to different comedy shows. Because while you at those, I'm gonna be cheating. That's what you gonna need.
That's not the question you should have asked.
I feel like I do, but I feel like I do have a really good sense of humor. But I think sometimes certain things are not funny. Some people think they have a good sense of humor, but in reality, they're just rude and disrespectful.
I agree. I'm not one of those.
Okay.
I'm not corny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not disrespectful. I'm gonna just cheat on you because you piss me off.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespectful.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Disrespectful about that.
Oh my days.
I told you I'm a cheat. I need you to love me, and I love you too. So I'm fucking your sister and your best friend, any other woman that you bring around me because you irritate me sometimes, and I need to feel better about myself.
Ooh, was that your mama?
Don't piss me off, bitch.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think so though.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I care about. Yeah.
Got anything to mention?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, Arlette cannot let.
Damn.
No, you have to tell her.
Damn.
No, you wouldn't tell her?
No, of course you have to tell
Yeah,
her.
come on, you have to.
No,
tell
but she
her.
didn't bring it up.
No.
Who?
Like you knew
The
shit,
girl.
So, bro,
Yeah.
even
Look at him
you
with
think
his
they're just gonna
dumbass
let her
smile.
walk
Yeah,
away?
listen.
Like, no, come on, you have to tell her.
You sure?
Yeah, like, come on.
double down.
Yeah, she knows he should say something.
Let me ask another question.
No, I mean, I said, do you have anything you want to mention?
Yes.
That's been brought up earlier.
Right?
Nah. You.
Oh, okay. So I thought like
Go ahead.
I didn't realize that it's
say
like
nothing.
like it has to kind of come up.
Oh no, it's not like a standard question.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just like something. So
Yeah, well,
yeah,
he's trying to find love too. Why would he It came up because a girl asked a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan, don't be that guy.
I'm just saying.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, please.
Like, he's
Ryan.
pretty much just gonna go on this show and be like, yeah, I've been cheating. And I'm just gonna leave out of here single. You know what I mean? Isn't the whole point of the show is try to get with one of the girls?
Ryan, you are entering sleeping on the couch territory, and I don't want that for
I'm
you.
just saying.
Jesus, what are you
I'm
doing?
just saying.
Come on, bro.
I'm faithful with you. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
This is one of the craziest things I've seen.
Okay.
He said he's
Okay,
faithful with you,
okay.
but he said earlier he's only 80% faithful.
Good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no. Arlen didn't fucking let it slide.
Yeah,
she didn't let
good.
it slide.
Oh, he actually
My
mad.
God.
He mad. Hold on, man.
Why? Why did you have to bring that up?
We gotta let her know.
No, that was last round.
That was last round. That ain't me no
I'm
more.
a different man. I learned my
Yeah.
lesson.
Didn't warn me.
Right. Yeah, I'd have been like, dang, Arlette didn't say anything.
Why?
She didn't like elbow me, nothing.
No, I was playing. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good guys.
Okay.
You say so.
Right.
Crazy.
All right, girl. So I am gonna have
damn.
you pop a balloon.
Yo, wouldn't it be hilarious if she popped the other day? She's like, "Give me the cheater."
Yes.
That'd be funny.
That'd be crazy.
And it'd be even crazier episode if they do a reunion. She comes back on with him, And then he's crying. He's like, yo, this bitch cheated on me every time she got irritated. Yo, she fucked my dad. She fucked my brother. She fucked friends I didn't even know still alive. She went to the morgue, fucked my dead brother. Like, that'd be crazy. Yeah.
You're doing too much.
Maybe. But he's doing too much.
Fair.
So it's okay. Karma, bitch.
Fair.
Out of these two guys, we heard a little bit about them.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, yes, go ahead.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
All right, go ahead.
It's a valid question. Valid question.
Oh, of course.
She needs to get to it because she hasn't been told the truth yet. Good question.
All right, go ahead.
I have not. I've been in one relationship. I haven't cheated. No.
What about over here?
Like once, maybe.
Crazy.
My brother, this is recorded. She just hit reverse.
Right?
Yeah.
She could just play this episode.
This guy never had a VHS back in the day.
It's your broadcaster team. It's
Crazy.
And then you wonder why criminals get caught. It's like
I wonder
y'all
what
so
this guy's
fucking
gonna do
stupid.
now, man.
Okay,
What is he
go
gonna
ahead and
do?
pop up
This
a
guy
balloon
feel
whenever
like
you're ready.
because that turtle dude got big off of this.
He ran off with his balloon. You toxic ass.
No, I mean, you better think again.
Let her pop your balloon.
Red flag.
It's cool.
All right,
It's
so
cool.
He's
why don't you
tearing
have
and
a
shit,
balloon?
yo.
Guy
I'm telling
literally
you.
died.
Like when she walked that way, I fell in love.
When she walks that way.
Yeah. He saw.
You saw the
she
booty?
left.
Yep. I'm in
I
love
hate to
too,
see
bruh,
her
but
I
you should have
love
kept
to
that
see
cheating
her
shit to
cheat.
yourself.
He's on that Shannon time. 25 for each cheek.
Crazy.
Damn.
Damn.
And why'd you end up popping his?
It was just the cheating thing. That was just
Oh
a red
my
flag
God.
for me.
See, he
I've
looked
never
at her
been
like
cheated
it was
on.
her
He
He
fault.
looked at her like she did something.
Yeah.
You really looked at her like
It's
she
like
the
it
one
was
that
her
did
fault
Yeah.
for bringing it up.
I don't know how I would react in a situation like that. I just didn't even want to risk
You
it.
would have never knew.
You know what he just said?
See, now he's getting like pissed off.
Basically, if I had cheated on you, you would have never find out. Nasty. All right, we're gonna stop that there.
Crazy work.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
that's
work.
wild.
All right,
Actually,
pause
there's
it.
A lot of nasty
That is
people like
absolutely
All right.
wild.
All right. Here's the deal.
God.
A few thoughts. So the reason why I mentioned he's the type of guy that you want your daughter to bring home to you was because you appreciate your honesty, but you also appreciate the fact that you could finally get to use the brand new gun that I purchased, so I can shoot you, kill you, and be like, babe, go find you someone better.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, without a
God.
doubt, some people's kids' territory.
110%.
Like, it's not even up for debate. But you know what? I will say the man knows entertainment. All right?
Definitely an entertainer.
He did one of the funniest clips I have ever seen in my entire life.
And he
Genuinely.
wasn't even trying to be funny.
No,
That
he was
funny.
just being himself,
He
which
literally
is
just
the
being himself.
best way you could just go through life. Just
Crazy.
being yourself. So what Tevin, what was his name? Tevin? Thank you so much for the video. I honestly appreciate it more than you know. You're probably never going to find love for the rest of your life because this is the internet, whatever's on the internet lasts forever.
That is true.
So yeah, you're probably never going to find a girlfriend or any kind of love for the rest of your life. But
Damn.
thank you, man.
Damn.
Honestly, you made my week with that video.
Crazy.
That was great.
Wild.
Wow. Anyways, that's it for this segment for YouTube. We'll be back. We're gonna watch more of the game. We'll have an update for you when we come back.
We'll be back.
We're up all night for the sun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. Remember when that song was everywhere?
That was a good song.
It was a pretty.
It was a very good song. The video was good.
Yeah.
The Daft Punk and
Yeah.
the orange kind of backdrop. I thought
Mm.
that was really cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It
You
remi-
see, you're searching for somebody. Remember when that song was everywhere?
No, I don't.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Love in This Club by Usher Raymond.
Oh, yes. Okay,
See,
got
you're
it.
searching for somebody, gotta take you out and do you right.
Yeah. It reminds me of this this Reddit post I saw today, and it was like on the millennials Reddit, and it was saying how like there's a certain time where you just start to realize that all these years go by.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I actually watched a movie.
Where'd the time go?
Where'd the time go? And then I watched this movie yesterday called The Mule, by Clint Eastwood.
Ah, yes. I haven't seen it, but I heard it was
at
good.
the end of the movie, and I won't spoil it, but at the end of the movie, one of the lines is, I could have bought anything in the world, but I couldn't buy time. And I think that really hit hard because it was kind of like, man, you begin to start thinking about all the songs that were really big at certain times, all of the the events, the school, public school, high school, all the cool things that you ever did as a kid or whatever it may be. And then you're old now, man. You know what I mean? It's such a nuts feeling. You got all these responsibilities and trying to live life, and time really just gets past you. So
it hits you.
God.
You, baby.
One of the crazy things. And now we're sitting here cheering the Leafs. Yeah, that's it.
And that's it. And that's what life has got.
God, man. That's what life's got for us.
When we were 13 years old or 23, and they're like, hey, what are you going to do 10, 20 years from now? I don't know, man.
Literally.
I'm probably going to do something with my life. But here we are on the couch talking shit about the world, watching the Leafs play.
I'm watching a dude admitting he's been cheating to a bunch of beautiful women.
Yeah. Here we are. That's what life is like now for 33-year-olds in the 2020.
Crazy. Crazy.
Oh dear. Oh my.
So I've been watching a whole bunch of stuff on the tariff stuff as of late, and how a lot of people are now starting to realize that the tariffs are actually hitting them. So
it wasn't the initial one when
they're just whatever, it's not going to be that bad, this and that, or they're going to figure it out. I saw some tweet by some MAGA guy being oh, China's going to bend the knee by May 1st. It's May 1st, buddy. And some stuff like that. And people are ordering off Temu. So Americans will be ordering off Temu, right? They would order maybe $80 worth of stuff. There's a lot of stuff on Temu.
Sure.
Or AliExpress.
Amazon's even affected by it.
Yeah, everything, right? And they would get to the checkout, and there would be an import fee of $100, so literally double of what they're paying for. And they contact AliExpress and they contact Temu and be like, "What the hell is this?"
That's right.
And they're like, "Sorry, man, that's you." And then additionally, there's a thing today, or a couple days ago, where Amazon prompted to come out and say that we're gonna now put out the dollar amount of how much it costs additional to import whatever product that you're looking to buy off Amazon.
I saw that video.
And the White House was upset. Donald Trump was truly upset. It was a political.
Yeah, they had it was
a political move.
Yeah, but yes, it was a political move. So. I mean,
so dumb.
What do you mean it's a political move? You did it.
You did it.
What the hell?
So dumb.
Oh, that's just a political move. They just wanted to. I'm yeah, you did it.
And then supposedly Trump called Bezos and was like, "Yo, don't do that."
But he did.
You know what I mean? So they're going to see it at the checkout as opposed to right beside the item kind of thing, which is nuts to me. You know what I mean? So I also watched this video today where this lady ordered a bathing suit from the UK, and then it ended up being from a $50 bathing suit to $100 bathing suit. It's kind of just craziness, man. The absolute madness that's been going on in America as of late.
And the UPS, because of the tariff situation, had to cut 20,000 jobs.
Yeah,
20,000.
Speaking of, the economy as of late, it just seems to be getting worse and worse, with less people buying certain things. And if Amazon is using UPS as one of the major sort of distribution companies to be able to provide delivery services and whatnot, yeah, they let go of 20,000 people the other day, which is crazy.
A lot of jobs.
Absolutely crazy. 20,000 people.
A lot of jobs.
And then even Intel came out and let go of 20,000 people as well the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just seems to be getting messier and messier, which is interesting because I did happen to see that I think in March of this year, the unemployment rate of the U.S. only went down by 0.1%. But I guess like it's still a decent amount of percentage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
any number is really a disappointing number. When
it's terrible, man.
Yeah.
Like absolutely terrible.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ryan. So there's a lot of internet talks about Mount Rushmores, and
An American term.
yeah. So obviously, what's your Mount Rushmore of rap and blah blah blah. We know you only listen to one artist and one artist only, which is sad, and you need to really expand your music horizons. But whatever. So what is your Mount Rushmore of Lupe albums?
All of them.
Yeah, there's
Next-
only
next-
you can do 4.
Next question.
Yeah, you can pick 4.
All of them.
Yeah,
Next question.
That's sad. So like you don't have 4 that stands out from the bunch.
All of them. Every single one of them. Next question.
4? Just 4. All you have to pick is 4.
Oh, you know what's crazy
Oh,
about Lupe?
Jesus Christ.
So they are remaking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Right.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
And you can download it. It's going to be available on Sony or
Sure.
PS5, Xbox,
Yeah.
Steam, all that kind of stuff. And Activision is the company that is remaking it. And they're actually doing a concert on Twitch to promote it.
Yeah.
And Lupe is going to be performing.
Oh, great. So
During-
you can all skip that one. Play your Fortnite, play your Marvel Rivals. Just
But I'm excited
enjoy.
for it. It's actually next Thursday
Oh,
at
enjoy.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
Lovely.
So I'll be tuning into that after the podcast.
Oh,
that's
Jesus
for sure.
Christ.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. But yeah, no, I don't know. Lupe is like such a.
You can't pick 4 albums.
I'm
that
such a
stand out.
biased person. You can't ask me that.
What the fuck? You
Every
can't
album.
Just pick 4 albums.
Every album's disgusting.
You can't just pick out 4 that mean a lot to you.
And they're probably hit all his last albums, and people will probably disagree with me on that one because everyone loves his early
but it's
days.
your opinion.
But like it would be, Zion.
Yeah.
Drill music in Zion.
Yeah.
Tetsuo and Youth.
Great album.
Samurai.
Good album.
And probably the Cool.
Great
You know
albums.
what I mean?
Good
Like,
choices.
yeah,
Good
like it.
choices.
I don't know. Like Lupe's so. It's such a tough thing because Carlos is right. I really only do listen to Lupe Fiasco. There's not many other artists that I actually listen to in hip hop. I just don't think it's like.
What's your Mount
Yeah, I don't
Rushmore
know.
of R&B groups?
I don't know. It's just like not 100% worth it to me to listen to anything else. You know what I mean?
What's your
Lupe just gives me everything I need.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's other things you need.
You know what I mean?
Whatever.
Like I could listen to Lupe in the club if I want. If I could. If someone played Lupe in the club, I would do it. If someone played Lupe anywhere, I would listen to it.
Ugh.
There's no time you can't play Lupe.
Oh, I mean,
It's biased.
Funeral.
Hey, he has some pretty sad songs, man.
Well, for funeral. Yeah, all right.
It's a pretty sad song.
All right. What's your Mount Rushmore of R&B groups?
Is Lupe an R&B group?
He is not. I can confirm he is not.
I don't know. A lot of people disagree with me on this one, but Drew
Sure.
Hill is like the end all be all for me. I think Drew Hill is the best R&B group, or at least, the best R&B group that just didn't make it as big as like Boyz II Men or New Edition.
Okay.
Or anything like that.
Okay.
They're
So they're
100%
the
there.
underrated, the most underrated group.
Yeah, 100%. I don't even think many people would know Drew Hill if it wasn't for like sleeping in my bed. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's many other people out there that can name another song from Drew Hill other than that one.
Beauty.
Yeah. But that one wasn't like it wasn't big. It wasn't like
it's a big Drew Hill one.
it wasn't like, I'll make love to you,
Sure.
or like Cool It Now. You know what I mean? Like it's not they're never I don't think they have any songs that were going to be like that other than Sleeping in My Bed probably. Which is unfortunate because Drew Hill
Sleeping
I think
in My Bed, the remix.
See, that's a crazy thing. Yeah, like the people know the remix
Yeah.
because Jermaine Dupri and was it The Brat came
Yeah,
out and killed it on that.
Mhm.
Like absolutely murder. And it was one of those songs that was the remix was as good
if not
or like
better.
if not on par or a little bit better
And
than
I'm
the
really
original.
glad you brought this up. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right and say it. So this fucker sends me a goddamn video, and the description he sends it to me is number one is definitely you, and number one, as we all know what we're getting into, let's talk about it, was R. Kelly's Ignition.
Oh my
The remix.
God.
Here's the deal. He thinks that I'm just gonna sway away from that shit. All right, I'm just gonna outright say it. I just want to be clear. I do not agree with R. Kelly's thoughts and beliefs, and whatever he got arrested for, I'm glad he did. But all of that, Ignition is the greatest remix of all time of any song, and you cannot debate me on this. This is facts. You cannot name me one remix song that's even better than that. You can't. There's some good ones that are close, like One More Chance by Biggie is probably good. Honey, the remix. Is Fantasy? You think the remix is better than the original?
I think I think the original is better.
The original. I like the original better too.
But like, and I hate to bring it back to Diddy, but Diddy also did some great ass remix.
Fantastic.
Trade It All.
He had a whole ass album called "We Invented the Remix."
Yeah. Trade It
It All was a great remix.
I Need a Girl.
Yes.
Like
absolute
madness.
Yeah, no, Diddy had some fantastic remixes.
Absolute madness.
Absolutely. But all I'm saying is, you know what? If you don't admit that Ignition is the GOAT remix of all time, you're lying to yourself.
Crazy.
Absolutely, you are lying to yourself. There's no dude. What other remix even is as good? Like I said earlier, One More Chance is good. What other remixes are there that are really? Sleeping in My Bed is a fantastic remix. You know what I'm saying? It's facts.
Crazy.
It's I'm Real, the Jennifer Lopez song with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Great remix. But it's not Ignition. So you know what? I'm just gonna I have a little bit of alcohol in my system, so I'm just gonna say it. For all those out there who think Ignition remix is not the greatest remix of all time, some people's kids.
Wow.
I don't fucking care.
Oh
You can be there with the cheater, dude, because you're lying to yourself.
Crazy.
You're lying to yourself. It's the GOAT remix. Bro, you don't even know what the original sounds like. You have no idea. Show me the lyrics. Sing me the lyrics right now.
Do people do they even do remixes still nowadays?
Nowadays, yeah, there's a few.
Are there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I can't name any like in the last like 5 years. I can't name one. I'll be honest with you.
No, because I think the originals are pretty good right now. Yeah, there's not too many.
Like remixing was like it was like part of music back in the day. It was like, okay, there's gonna be this song, and then we're gonna remix it. I just thought about Welcome to Atlanta.
That's a good
Welcome
remix.
to Atlanta, then Welcome to New York. Oh, Diddy was on that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What is wrong with you?
Oh, God.
Why did the Snoop Dogg and Nelly were on that? You could have just said them, but you're like, but Diddy was on it.
But,
dude.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if people do remixes as much as they did
as
anymore.
much,
You know what I
right?
mean? Diddy was the master of remixes.
He really was. He was on everything.
Nowadays, it's kind of like if you do a remix, it's like why would you do a remix?
Why would you? But the original was just
You know what I
so
mean?
good.
And like I don't even feel that a lot of rappers and a lot of musicians will come on each other's songs in like a large group like that.
Hey yo.
Well,
what
like,
on
just
each other's
come on each other's songs.
Hey,
like just
yo.
come all over it.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
yo.
Like come and do two or three times
Ha.
on the song.
Bumba clot.
But yeah, no. I'm just saying. Like you don't see it too often.
Relax with that talk. I got Jamaicans listening to this, bro. But
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's sad. Is the remix gone?
I almost think it's going to be dead soon, man. I'll be honest
So
with
I
you.
guess we'll title this episode "R.I.P. to the Remix."
R.I.P. to the remix.
This is R.I.P. to the remix.
God,
that's
man.
so sad.
God,
that's so sad.
With Diddy gone, there's gonna be no more remixes.
No more remixes.
God.
Oh man.
Is it good riddance?
Good riddance. Is that what you're saying?
Is it forcing just musical artists to make good originals?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like I don't want Diddy on this. What the hell? Oh man.
Oh, so I saw this commercial.
Go ahead.
Sorry, just to go to because we do have the Leaf game on the side.
Yes.
But Taco Bell, I think in America now has chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That is extremely odd.
That's weird. They're branching out a little bit.
I guess it makes sense.
Does it?
To try to bring people in.
But why nuggets?
Because I just don't feel like Taco Bell.
But they have the Crunchwrap Supreme, the good tacos.
Taco
and
Bell gets such a bad rep. People are always
fries
like, "Oh, like
Supreme.
you're gonna be like shitting your pants after eating Taco
Yeah.
Bell," but Taco Bell's still in existence. you
But
know
what
I
if
mean?
these nuggets make you shit your pants?
Still
Would it be
making a
good?
kill? Yeah, I'd still eat them.
You still eat the even if they
Oh,
make
yeah.
you shit your pants?
Hey, man.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think you think they're gonna come here though. The Taco Bell
I
nuggets.
don't know.
Probably not, man.
But extremely interesting.
We'll see.
Extremely interesting.
Extremely interesting. Yeah, it's what was the last time when a fast food joint released something big and created a stir? It's probably the chicken sandwich from Popeyes from the last time I recall.
The chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
That was that created a huge ass deal.
Like
People
the
saying it
very
was incredible.
generic chicken sandwich. And then Chick-fil-A came out with they had their chicken sandwich when Chick-fil-A came to Canada.
Yes, that's right.
And I think even through our era, we lived through the Baconator era.
That's right.
Baconator first was released.
When that dropped,
the first
that was
dropped,
a big deal.
And then the double 2 chicken breasts at KFC where they just put 2 chicken breasts and made a sandwich.
As the buns, yeah. Yeah.
It was literally just 2 pieces of chicken and like lettuce and tomato.
And that's that one caused cardiac arrest in a few households.
Popcorn nuggets at KFC was also new.
Was a big
when
deal.
they didn't, I remember that they didn't have popcorn.
Popcorn nuggets.
Or
damn.
popcorn chicken is what they called it.
Yes,
yeah, sorry.
Right.
But
damn.
yeah, no man, we lived through a lot of the good era, man.
Man, I still remember when freaking McDonald's had pizza here.
I don't remember that.
You don't
funny
remember
enough.
that?
No,
Yeah, I remember as a kid I ordered.
don't
I'm like,
remember
it
that.
was actually pretty good pizza.
Crazy.
But
man.
I remember there's a YouTube video I saw years ago, and there's only I think it was like in Alaska. There's only one McDonald's in the world, and they still serve pizza over there.
That's crazy.
But and I remember as a kid, it was the McDonald's that I used to the McDonald's near me now. They used to serve it, and I'm like, damn, that's a pretty good pizza.
Well, think about fast food joints nowadays. Like it's almost like worth it to go to a sit down restaurant and pay the extra $1 than it is because it's that expensive for fast food now. Like McDonald's used to do such a great job of like $2 or $3 Big Macs. You know what I mean? You can get a whole meal, fries, drink, and burger for like $6, right. $5 back in the day. And I'm not talking about like 50, 60 years ago. I'm talking literally like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 15 years ago, we used to go to McDonald's to go hang out in high school, like just to go get a meal, and you can get a meal with like $7. Nowadays, you're easily looking at $15 for like a Big Mac meal, quarter pounder meal, and it's like, man, for an extra $2 or $3, I can go sit down and have like fried rice at a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like it's such a weird concept.
Times.
It's such an odd
And that's
time.
with tip.
Yeah, literally. It's like, why even go to fast food? So like, I don't know about you, but like my fast food intake has drastically come down. Or it's like I'm willing to go spend the extra $2 or $3 to go to a good burger joint. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking like a
Rudy's.
Yeah, like a Rudy's or like a Burger Priest.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Five Guys.
Right.
And those are like more of the luxurious. You know,
what
like
part of Jamaicans I have watching this thing are you trying to?
Five Guys making burgers. You know what I mean? Like all in the kitchen together.
Okay.
Five Guys.
All right.
Yeah. But like that, it's like I'm almost willing to pay for Five Guys.
Hey man.
In that sense.
What, hold on. Why'd you say that? Hold on. No. Let's go back.
I'm
what
just
did you mean
saying.
by that
Go Leafs, go.
Hold on. Let's relax. All right. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy with that statement there. You got way too comfortable there, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. But I want to bring a big shout out to Los Angeles. Shannon Sharp is not helping your case, especially with his personal life going. So between his personal life and then him with the Lakers in 5 meme, and then ironically it was Minnesota that ends up winning in 5.
Okay, so wait a second.
Go
so
ahead.
before we get into the LA Lakers getting eliminated from the
Sure.
NBA playoffs, which I'm
In 5.
pretty happy about.
In
In
5.
5.
Ironically.
Shannon Sharp, I didn't read. Was there additional information that came out from our last episode? Like, did he actually try to bribe her? Or was it like, take X amount of money to
not
like...
I know he tried to settle.
Oh,
he
okay,
did try
okay.
to settle, but they wanted too much. They're like, no, let's go to court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
That's all. That's about it.
Damn.
And like you saw in the video, the $25K for each cheek, she said that to him.
Damn.
And I don't know if he paid it. I really hope he didn't, but
$25K.
But that goes to show you, man, if you're an older dude, and don't be going for these OnlyFans chicks, or just like find a woman your age, man. Like, it's not worth it. All right, these girls, like listen, I get it. You got money and shit, but like, don't be going for these girls because they don't love you. Because if the money goes tomorrow, so do they.
So here's gonna be a really controversial topic.
Go ahead.
I think.
Go ahead.
And I think that a lot of people, like, it's known and it's like in the back of everyone's head because it shows itself so much in like Hollywood, so much in like just real time stuff. But like young girls are always going to be put on that pedestal in a certain sense. You know what I mean? Like, you have so many stories and so many instances, and this is from the opposite side too. There's also women out there that go for young men. Like, I read a story in the
sugar moms.
I read a story in the news the other day, like recently, where this lady got walked in on by her husband, and she was sleeping with his son before like they got together. So I guess he
was sleeping with her stepson.
With her stepson, exactly. And then the reasoning as to why she came out and did it, she came out and said, because he looked like a younger version of my husband. That's why she did it. Crazy. So it's like there's obviously those instances, but like you hear a lot of stories about older guys with a lot like younger women.
Yeah.
The other day I was driving on like I forget where I was. I think I was on like St. Clair West or something like that. And I stopped at a red light, and convertible pulls up beside me, like beautiful girl. She looks like she's maybe in like her mid 20s or something like that. The guy driving it looks like he was 60. Like, you know what I mean? And she's like sunglasses on, like hair blowing. I don't know what their relationship was, but they definitely didn't look related, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's always going to be that older gentleman, younger girl relationship, whether it's like midlife crisis aspect or because it's like, fountain of youth kind of thing or whatever it may be. But yeah, there's just like that. It always happens. And it's crazy that like people like Shannon Sharp
or Bill Belichick,
you know what I mean? Like Jeff Bezos, like, you know what I mean? Like there's so many instances where like these younger and like, you know, we talk about like freaking Hugh Hefner and like, what's his face? I think Anna Nicole Smith's like dead husband.
God, that was gross.
Like that kind of stuff. It's like that stuff happens all the time.
Just to be clear, Anna was like maybe 19 and the
dude was,
was literally 90 something. This is not an exaggeration.
Yeah, like you can go look it up.
It was disgusting. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
If you see the wedding photos, you'd be like, holy fucking shit.
And it's
Talk
like
about securing the bag.
There's so many issues with that concept, and it's like I get like we're 100% what Carl's saying. It's like men should be able to just go find someone their age, man.
Absolutely.
Like try to stick within an age range that makes sense. Like not to even.
I remember back when we went to Cuba.
Yeah,
and,
I was literally just about to say.
The freaking what color was our thing?
Ours was like pink or like blue or something like that.
So for adults that are old enough to drink, they get pink wristbands that you have to wear. So that way they can, you know, you don't have to get ID.
You can go to the
every
bar.
time.
You can freely get a drink.
Yes.
You can get put into like the 18+ clubs.
Yes. So basically that's what you need for the resort. We were at a resort where there was an older gentleman walking with a girl.
He literally looked like what?
He was 60-something, at least.
Yeah.
At least in his 60s. And the girl he was walking with had a white band, which means you are under... The legal drinking age is Cuba is 18. I think
you are a child.
The legal drinking age is 18.
Yeah,
and she didn't even have. She had a white wristband,
which means she had to be like 16, 17.
And this dude is 60-something, and I'm like,
yeah. So it's like there's just a major issue with like that problem in the world, and it needs to be addressed in some sort of sense. And like guys need to do a little bit better.
Like I get it, you guys want to feel young again. You want to get your groove on and shit. But come on, man.
And like for younger women, I get it too. You want someone that's more mature, like they're more settled, they're smarter than maybe the guys your age, like all that kind of stuff. But there needs to be something that needs to be done,
like,
man.
Dude,
it's so
imagine
it's really
I'm
messed up.
60-something. I'm wanting to marry a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
How are my kids gonna respect me?
Crazy. I think even like now, us as 32-year-olds, imagine going out with a 20-year-old, like,
come on,
or like a 19-year-old.
No,
like you don't have nothing in common.
Nothing.
You're in a totally different world than them. Like this and that. It's just like a different level.
Yeah, my girl comes home talking about, you listen to that new Ken Carson. I'm like, who? Who the fuck is that? like, what?
What happened to Taylor Swift?
You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Oh, Taylor's still 10 years ago.
I'm still listening to the Man on the Moon by Kid Cudi. And he's like, who? Like, no, I need that genuine for me personally, I need that genuine connection. I just need something to relate in that sense.
Yeah.
Like, for me, if I have money, if I ever get to the point where I'm a millionaire and shit, and I'm single and shit, like, come on, like, going down for a girl just for that, just, as a piece of eye candy, like, you have to tell that she's just with you for the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you end up marrying the girl, like, at least get a prenup. That's all I gotta ask. At least get a prenup. Because if you don't, then you're fucked. You're fucked! That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
God
just
damn.
had to throw it out there because it keeps coming up in way too much shit.
Way too. It's happening far too often.
Yeah, like that needs to stop.
It's yucky.
That shit needs to stop.
It's yucky poo poo. God. Ah. All right. I think we're gonna end it here. We're gonna finish.
Well,
this
yeah.
game.
On that note.
Yeah. And on that note,
stay away from young women.
Yeah. Stay away from them young girls, you sickos. Although, I will say, for the girls that are in my age range, and summer's coming up, and if you're trying to get them summer dresses on, get to it, because Carlos would very much appreciate that.
Hey.
Summer dresses. Summer Dress 2025 is what I'm going to call this season. Summer Dress 2025. Look alive. Look alive.
Damn.
That's all I got to say.
I like it.
Summer Dress 2025. Look alive. Look alive.
Damn. Needs to be a T-shirt.
Oh, baby. And I'm with it. Because there's no such thing as a bad summer dress. Although, unless there was one with like a Nazi pattern on it, then I'd be like. But if you thicken it. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Well, no.
Wow.
Well, no.
Wow.
Okay. Well, we're going to end it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, comment on YouTube. We're available wherever podcasts are available. Spotify, YouTube, Apple, blah, 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 ski to go, blah, blah, blah. But please tell your friends. We're trying to grow. But anywho, I'm Carlos.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is The Blank with Carlos and Ryan. And tune in. And, we're still working on our 200th. If you have any ideas that you want us to do or, shoot us, let us know. And we'll get it from there. But, yeah, thanks. And as always, fill it in. Fill it in. And goalies go. Fill it in.
Peace, everybody.
Goalies go. Fill it in. Bye-bye.